I know this probably seems like an overly dramatic title, but I feel like it's accurate. I really don't know that I deserve a loving, caring, supportive community like you guys. Like what you all have become for each other, for the channel, for me. I've been going through a lot recently. A lot. For those of you who don't know, my mother passed away in late November. And that's why I've been here. Those of you who are used to my videos with my webcam on will probably recognize this is not my normal recording studio. This is my room, my old room at my parents' place. Except for now, it's just my dad's place. It's just me and him. And as I'm sure you can probably imagine, those of you who are already aware of this, because I have talked about it here and there. I've talked about it on the Discord, on the channel, mentioned it in videos here and there. But for those of you who don't know, this is what's been going on. And it's been hard. It's been hard just to sit down and make this video. But I felt that it was important that I do so. Partially so I could just put all of my thoughts together, gather myself, figure things out a little bit, even if it's just because I'm talking to a camera and I need to put my thoughts out into the world and not just have them swirling around in my head. But partially because you guys have been here for me in a way I never would have expected. And in a different meaning, for which there was no expectation for you all to be. So I've been very depressed. I've been struggling very hard. The internet here isn't great, so I haven't really been able to stream regularly. I was able to jerry-rig some stuff to be able to do the Game Awards, which is why we had that stream. But other than that, I can't really stream. But even just sitting down and recording videos, I've got a whole backlog of things that I need to do, videos that I want to do for indie games that I really enjoy, guides for things, overviews of other games that are upcoming. I need to work on my end of year strategy RPGs of 2025 video. And I just haven't been able to make myself do it. Even this video is probably gonna be like 5-6 minutes long, just unscripted, off the cuff, me talking to the camera. And I've been struggling to do it. And I'm not sure why that is. Truly. I don't know what would make that such a difficult thing to do when I love doing YouTube and this is what I do for my job. But the reason that it's so important that I make this video, beyond just sorting out my thoughts, is because you guys have helped me. And we're going to go over to another screen here really quick. Give me 1 second. Might be a slight cut. Okay. Here we are. I got a message from my good friend Lena, who also did most of the channel art that you guys are familiar with on the channel, my profile picture, the titanium leg man himself, as well as a few other different pieces of art of him and channel banners and things, were all done by her at the start of this channel as a gift to me because she wanted me to have a professional looking platform for people to come and check out because she knew that I cared about making this a interesting, fun, competent looking, I guess, just channel to let me share my love of games with everyone. She's obviously been extremely supportive all these years. We started the channel back in 2019, and I knew her for years prior to that. So after my mom passed, it turns out she was going around and talking to a lot of you. A lot of you folks in the community, primarily via Discord from my understanding, and putting together a thank box, which is something I'd never heard of before. It was a place where people could submit donations as sort of like a care package type thing, which many of you did. But even more so, and most impactfully to me and to my dad, where you could leave your messages from the Titanium Leg Man Army. Not something I ever would have expected to see for any reason ever when I started this channel by doing a Chrono Trigger Let's Play in October of 2019. And yet, look at this. Look at all of you. I can't even take the time to read through every message. I've barely had the emotional capacity to sit and read them for myself, let alone go through it here on the video. But you guys came through. There are so many of you here. Names I recognize from the very beginning of the channel, names of those who I've seen like a subscription message from or maybe one comment, but who otherwise just hang out, enjoy the energy, have a good time, and yet you put yourselves out there. You know, some of you just with words of support, some of you with extremely heartfelt, well-written, well-considered messages. I'll tell you, even now it's hard to talk about and to look at some of these messages, but the night that she told me that you guys had done this, and I started reading through these messages, I was an absolute disaster. I've cried a lot, obviously, since my mom passed. It'd be insane if I hadn't. And I'm not the type of man that is afraid to admit that. All the things I've been through, the moments I've shared with people, the pain I've experienced, and the joy that I've experienced, it'd be foolish of me to not cry. But the emotional upwelling that I experienced seeing all these messages and reading through everything that you guys had to say, it uncorked something that I didn't even realize I was holding on to and wasn't really even trying to hold on to, but that had been severely negatively impacting me. My ability to sleep, extreme amounts of overeating and overdrinking, and difficulty, again, just working on things that I wanted to work on and living my life. Even while I'm here trying to help my dad get everything sorted. It was crushing me. And, you know, I can't say that it's like all magically better or anything, but suddenly being handed so much love and so much support helped me begin processing more than I had been. And I clearly had not been processing well enough. So there's really no greater point to this video, really. I appreciate any of you who are watching and listening and probably commenting, because I know how you guys are, especially now. You've always been an extremely loving community. All the support y'all have always given me has been, again, more than I ever could have hoped or expected or anything when I first started the channel. But now more than ever, it's clear how good you all are. So thank you to each and every one of you who contributed in any way to this thank box, who's provided their support through just comments, reacting to posts that I've made, being in the Discord. A lot of you have privately messaged me on Discord, all of the donations, all of the love. And I know, you know, in the year of our Lord 2025, tail end of 2025, there's so many issues with YouTubers and content creators and like abusive parasocial systems and all that type of stuff. And I never want to encourage that in anyone, because it's not healthy for you and it's not healthy for me. But that's not what this has felt like. If you think I'm wrong, that's fine. By all means, tell me. Obviously, I'm not the best emotional headspace to be judging such things in a clear way, but I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character. And this has been a level of genuine kindness that may be more impactful for me than any of you guys realized. Of course, Thank you to Lena for taking your time to organize all of this. You know, she told me she nearly got banned from Discord for spam because she was contacting so many people. Thank you to all of my channel and Discord mods, any of you, and all of you who were involved in helping to facilitate all of this. I understand now there was some questions that the mod team was getting from people who were concerned, like this was a scam or there was something going on or whatever. Thank you for fielding all of that. Of course, thank you to my lovely, wonderful, beautiful partner, Jane, for helping to facilitate all of this as well. All of you knew this was going on for weeks, and that is amazing to me. Thank you all for this so very much. You know, you made two grown men cry and cry a lot, both me and my dad. And really, before I close this out, I should comment on my dad really quick. You know, he's obviously been taking this extremely hard. He and my mom were together for 40 odd years. We have extended family out and about in the country and the world, but we don't have a big local family. And they've been through so much. My cancer, his cancer, her multiple bouts of cancer, all sorts of trials and tribulations. So not having her here anymore is a change in his life that has been monumentally difficult for him to process and learn to live with. And it's part of why I'm here, to help him with that. But seeing all this support from you guys and seeing, as he's put it, the impact that I've had on the world and on all of you to bring everyone together. And I don't like to harp on that, but I mean, it is true, yes. I don't know how to describe what I saw in his face and in his eyes when he was reading all of your messages, but I guess it made me proud to know that he's proud of what I've been doing here and the type of place we've all built together. Because it's not just me. And this thank box and our Discord and the way you guys are together proves that beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's not just me. It's all of you. That's why I don't know that I deserve such a caring, supportive group of people. But I'm glad that you're all here. I endlessly appreciate everything that you guys have done to help me over the years and especially now. And I encourage all of you to hold on to this feeling of support and use it to help others. Whether it be people here in the community, whether it be people in your own lives, friends, family, in your community, whatever and wherever it might be. There's something special here. And in a world that seems to get darker by the day, seeing that light and using that light is more important than ever. For now, I'm going to wrap this one up here. I'm currently working on the Steam Winter Sale 2025 video, which is going to be absolutely massive because I've already found like 35 games that I want to talk about. So that'll be in the works, hopefully out soon-ish. But I wanted to put this out there to thank you guys. Until the next time, my name has been Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman. I hope now more than ever that you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other, y'all. Bye now.